Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I, Seema Jarrett, Sergeant in Arm, welcome you all to 75th meeting of Weave to Lead Love. It calls for extraordinary jubilation. So let's start with a big round of applause. Let me state some ground rules of the meeting. Firstly, please switch on your video to make this session more interactive and lively. Secondly, in Weave to Lead Club, we use English as mode of communication. In case you're using any other language, please translate it in English. Thirdly, in case you wish to talk about sex, religion, or politics, do it with responsibility and in a manner that it does not create conflict of interest among our club members. If you wish to speak on these restricted subjects, it is advised that you speak with your mentor, VP Education, or president of the club before you put it on the stage. Please keep yourself on mute unless you are speaking. In case you would like to speak, please raise on the button at the bottom, and would also request to please applaud for all the role players and encourage them by applauding them loudly and enthusiastically. Now, it's time for me to state the mission statement of the club, which is to provide supportive environment in which members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Now, friends, it's time for me to introduce someone who's dynamic, down to earth, calm, composed, and these days he's exploring travel paintings, watching documentaries, and you know what? Weaving his thoughts to ensure that members of Weave to Lead Club meet their goals and objectives. So, can I please invite our dynamic president, none other than Manan? Please join hands with me and applaud. We need to give him standing ovation today. So let's start and give him standing ovation. Warm welcome to our president, TM Manan. Over to you. The stage is yours.
Well, thank you so much, Toastmaster Seema, for such a heartfelt welcome. And I feel so excited and so energized the way you opened the meeting. So hello, everybody. Good evening from my end. And I would request TM Shitich and TM Manish to come on the camera so that we all can see you and the meeting can be more interactive. So first of all, before my first presidential address, I want to ask, how is everybody feeling? You can unmute your mic.
Excited.
Excited.
How's the
Fresh for a new start.
Excited, and I think this is a new journey for us.
Okay.
New president.
It's a new journey for us, to all the new EC members that have been elected recently. So when I was coming back from the work to my home, I actually read one quote. So I want to share that quote with everybody. So the quote is, there is always light. There is always light. If only you are brave enough to see it. If only you are brave enough to be it. So while we proceed with that meeting, I want you guys to give it a thought and try to understand and be the light. And before that, I think we do have a lot of people in the house. So let's just start asking TM Himani. So TM Himani, how's your day been and what are you feeling like?
Well, it was very hectic day. Wednesday, always a hectic day, full of thoughts. And I'm quite excited that it is our 75th meeting and it's going to be our first meeting of our EC, new EC. So I'm quite excited for this meeting. So looking forward.
Well, thank you so much. And what about Sujoy? how you are feeling tonight.
Yeah, of course, it was hectic. I mean, as usual, everyday work, and of course, and also very hot here. We had a
True.
water problem in my flat in the morning, so what added to the woes.
True, true. I can totally relate with you on the part of hotness for sure. We also do have TM Bhavesh with us. So TM Bhavesh, can you please come on the camera and can we have little chat with you?
Hi everyone. Very good
Hi
evening.
TM.
Am I
Very
audible? Yeah,
yes,
I am.
absolutely perfectly. How you are doing?
I'm doing absolutely great, Banan. Thank you for asking. How are you?
We are also doing good. So how's the week treating you till now?
So the week has been a very, I would say, a hectic week. Actually, I'm doing my internship at Expedia Group in human resources team, and this is the last week of my internship. So I have to actually prepare a presentation and all of that. So it's kind of a heavy week, I would say, like both work-wise and personally. At the end of this week, I will be shifting to Bangalore as well. So a lot have a lot of stuff has been happening, but yeah, it's been a great week since now.
Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight despite having such a hectic schedule. And we always feel happy whenever you join us.
Thank you
Right?
so
And
much
we'll
for having me.
make sure that you feel like next 2 hours are part of your productive time of the day.
For
Right?
sure, they are going to be. Thank you.
Having said that, it is time to invite the master of the night, somebody whose Toastmasters journey has been very inspirational. I mean, the way she is stepping up every time, every week into the next level, it is inspiring for all of us. So, without the much ado, I want to invite on stage TMOD for tonight, TM Priyanka, who's charming, vivacious, and who always takes up role with the storm. So, TM Priyanka, the stage is all yours. Please come forward.
Good evening and warm welcome to each one of you in 75th meeting of Weave to Lead Toastmasters Club. And this is really a milestone for all of us as we are witnessing the 75th meeting of our club. So please have a thunderous round of applause to each one of you and all the old DC members till date. I am telling till date. So till when our club starts and we are achieving the milestone, so we should give them applause. Now let's coming to the today's theme. That is monsoon tales. The origin of the word monsoon is from the Arabic word mawsim, meaning season of winds, which is often applied to the seasonal reversal of wind direction along the shores of Indian Ocean and the surrounding region, especially in the Arabian Sea. We are all well versed with the type of monsoons. That one is northeast and another one is southwest monsoon. And India is widely known for its monsoon season across the globe. Anyone knows which is the wettest place in India? Have maximum rainfall.
Yeah, at Meghalaya.
It's Moss and Ram, I guess.
It's
Meghalaya,
Cherrapunji. It's Cherrapunji.
Cherrapunji.
Yeah.
So Joy and Manan, you were right. And it's Mozinram. Himani, you were right. Actually, when we were studying in a school, we have it's written in books that Cherrapunji is the place where the maximum rainfall used to do. But in last 2 to 3 years, the predictions shows that Mozinram, which is situated in Meghalaya, have maximum rainfall that is 11,802.4 mm. And we are lucky enough that it's also in India. We all have a lot of interesting facts and incidents attached with monsoon season. We'll definitely want you to share about your life experiences. But before that, let me give you the brief about the Toastmasters meeting. The meeting is divided into 3 sections. First one is prepared speeches, in which members who have a speech slot will deliver their speeches. They are prepared speeches. In today's session, we have 2 speeches. Second session is table topic session. In this session, impromptu topics will be given and you need to deliver 1 to 2 minute speech on the spot. Important and amusing fact about this session is that guests can also participate in this session. The third session, which is the heart of every meeting, is evaluation session. In this session, we will receive the feedback from the evaluators and know what's good and bad in our doing. This is all about the meeting framework. Come back to the theme. The famous poet William Wordsworth, well known, said, fill your paper with breathings of your
Is it me or network went for Toastmaster Priyanka?
I think yes, it's technical glitch at our end.
Till the time Toastmaster Priyanka is back, can we have a word with the TM Manish?
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you're audible. Hi, TM Manish. How you're doing?
I'm doing good. Recently, I attended my placement session. That's why I'm coming late today.
So, anything exciting happening in your life?
Hello, your voice is lagging. Hello.
Hi, TM Manish. I'm asking, is there anything exciting happening in your life besides the?
Not at all, to be honest.
Sorry, everyone. I think there is a network issue. So I just started with my hotspot. So where I was, I love the smell of mud and want to eat it every time whenever there is a rain. And I'm sure you all have this feeling, this crazy feeling. How many of you have this crazy feeling? To eat the mud. Yeah, they eat, everyone. When I grew up, my favorite thing at the time of rain to eat hot corn with salt and lemon squeezes on it. Still my taste buds getting the same. We'll continue with these memories. Let me call upon the stage our general evaluator of today's meeting, TM Arunima. Please introduce your role. Over to you, TM Arunima.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I am Arunima, your general evaluator for today. And as a general evaluator, my role is to evaluate the meeting and I'll present my report at the end. I have with me a team of evaluators who will be helping me in evaluating the prepared speeches by the speaker. And also, I have a tag team with me that includes timer, auxiliary role player, and grammarian. I'll call them on the stage to explain their roles. So let's start with timer for today.
Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. Good evening, everyone. I am Manish. I am a student, and I am the timer of today. So I will introduce my role. So uh, as as a timer, I will also alert. Sorry, as a timer, I will time the table topic speakers, formal speeches, and evaluator, and I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red screen, which denotes specific time remaining. And for table topic speakers, have the time limit of time remark to no more than 2 minutes, and every 1 minute I will raise a green card, and after 1 minute and 30 seconds I will raise yellow card, and after 2 minutes I will raise a red card. And for the speeches, today's prepared speeches of 4 to 6 minutes in length, at a 4 minute I will raise a green card, and 5 minutes yellow, and the end of 6 minutes I will raise a red card. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Can we now have the next role play for today? Auxiliary role player, and that is played by Toastmaster Shitich. Shitich, can we please have you on the stage?
Toastmaster. Toastmaster Arunima, TM Shritesh is outside right now, and he told me that he won't be able to pick up the counters roles. Team Videsh, can you please do it for us tonight?
Sure, TM Manan. I'll take up the counter for the day. So, hello everyone. Let me introduce my role. I will be counting of the words like o, and these words would be counting and will be reported when I will be called upon. And there were some pauses also, short pauses or long unintentional pauses. I'll be counting at that front also, and will be back with my report after the after when I was called upon by the general evaluator. So thank you. Back to the general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ritesh, for helping us out and taking the role. Next, we have the grammarian for today, Toastmaster Suraj, who will explain his role. Toastmaster Suraj, can we please have you on the stage?
Okay, thank you, General Evaluator. Good evening, dear fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. As the grammarian, am I audible to everyone? So it is my as the grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all the speakers, listening carefully to their speeches. I will take note of any misuses of the English grammar, English language, as well as understanding uses. Right? As the grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day. And for today's meeting, the word is vagary, which means unexpected events or changes that cannot be controlled and can influence a situation. Synonyms are quirk, idiosyncrasy, peculiarity. An example is I have my own style and am not influenced by vagaries of the fashion. Each speaker is encouraged to use the the word of the speech in their speeches, and I will present my report at the end when called upon by the general evaluator. Over to you, general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Suraj. Toastmaster Suraj, can you please paste the word of the day in the chat so that everyone.
Yes, TM Arunima. Actually, I have already put in the group, put in the chat box.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Suraj. So this was the tag team, and I'll present my report at the end of the meeting. Looking forward for a great meeting. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Priyanka.
Thank you, General Evaluator, for your brief introduction about you as well as your tag team. How can I forgot to mention about the muddy streets and the water logging when we are talking about the monsoon season? I'm sure everyone has faced the challenge to cross the road with water logging, and sometimes we just stuck somewhere in traffic. Sometimes we got dipped into water. So these are lots of things we have in our mind. And I have a memory that when I used to go to from my office to bus stop, there was huge water logging. Traffic was fully stuck there, and I was not able to reach at the bus stop at the time. And I was not drenched with the rain. I was drenched with the strikes of the vehicles which are going in front of me. So it's a irritating feeling, I can say. And everyone has this feeling. And everyone has a different style to enjoy the monsoon. So I would like to know about your experiences. What do you think, and what are the memorable events you have in your mind with the monsoon? So who would like to come first? TM Suraj is smiling. I think
Yes.
you want to volunteer.
Actually, today I was thinking that I should skip the meeting, and I was thinking that I should probably go out because that's in Jaipur today. It was raining, and not exactly rain. It was somehow it was cloudy. So my plan was to go to Amir Fort, Albert Hall.
So Suraj have a memories with the Alwar Fort and Tom in Jaipur, and in Gurgaon it's not raining today, so we are expecting a rain. Any other person who would like to share their feelings? Yeah, TM Imani, please come.
I think before me, I give stage to Shilpa. I think she has unmuted herself twice.
Okay. So TM Shilpa, stage is yours.
Toastmaster Shilpa, maybe you can unplug your earphones, then you can speak.
This meeting. Okay, you can hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so sorry, today means my mind is stuck with multiple office work. So your question was to share any memories related to monsoon?
Right.
Yeah. Okay, means it's a very stupid incident which happened in my childhood. So I think I was 10 years old, and what happened is my friends were in my house, and on that day continuously raining was happening, and whenever I was saying that okay, please God have rain, at the same instant that was happening, and whenever I was saying that please stop, and it was actually stopping. So I have tried this thing 15 to 20 times, and I was always saying that okay, something is in my control. At that time, I reached to my parents. I was asking my mother, come with me outside. Whenever I'm saying, just please stop, it is stopping. And when I'm asking, just start, it is starting. Till now, I think something was happening on that day. Until now, my parents are making fun of me. So that's just an incident which I can recall at this moment related to monsoon.
Childhood is always a memorable thing for everyone, and we all have this kind of memories which you have. Like we think we are controlling something.
Right. Means even I
Controlling.
was sharing this with my friends and they were also there. I thought I'm the special child and God is again and again hearing only my point.
I want to say something at this point. TM Shilpa, you have stolen one of my table topics today. So that is gone.
Okay. So TM Himani, please share your feelings.
Okay. So yeah, I love rain. Okay. And recently, like 2 years back, we have been to Mumbai, and everybody knows that Mumbai rains are so famous. I mean, it rains so heavily over there that everything gets. It's flooded everywhere. So yeah, I've gone to my to this place with my family. Okay, it was July month. Everybody was stopping us, our relatives, but still I pressurized everyone. No, you should go. You should go. That's the most enjoyable moment if you go in rains with family and with your parents. It's my parents actually have adjusted over there. It was raining very heavily, but still we had a very gala time. And yes, I would say we've enjoyed a lot in Lonavala. That's a most beautiful place near to Mumbai. Everyone should visit that. And yeah, it was a lovely time, and I remember that vacation.
Thank you, TM Himani, for such a wonderful memory. We all know monsoon season is a vagary, and yes, in Mumbai, the monsoon is really crazy. It can be any time, and it happened like a flood. Thank you, TM Himani. Sujoy want to speak something about his experience. Please continue, Sujoy.
I can only think of my childhood experiences, me and my siblings, we all playing in rain, and then being spanked by our parents, and of course, then falling all sick or so. So it was pleasant, like in sweet memories of our childhood.
Right. We all have a childhood memories, and these are cherishing moments for each one of us. Because in childhood, we don't know anything. We just enjoying the moment. And today, still we are enjoying the moment, but not that much as we used to do in our childhood. Thank you, TM Sujoy. Anyone else? TM Ritesh want to speak something. Yes, TM Ritesh.
Yes, so I want to tell that during the monsoons, I want to visit the waterfalls nearby, and recently I visited one waterfall, and it was very good. And the second favorite thing during the monsoon of mine is that to ride a two-wheeler during rain. So I don't know, I just like to drive that without any raincoat, without anything. So just drive I know it's risky, but yeah, not at a high speed, but to drive it with the helmets on. So yes, that's my favorite thing during the rainy seasons.
Thank you, TM Ritesh. Yes, we all know it's risky to ride in the rain, but yes, you have given a disclaimer that don't ride in the monsoon. That's the funniest thing. Okay, now this is the time of our first prepared speech. So let's call upon the stage our first speech evaluator, TM Himani, for introducing about the first speaker and his pathway.
All right. So thank you, Toastmaster Priyanka. Today I'll evaluate speech of Toastmaster Rajesh. He is following the pathway of presentation mastery, and he's going to deliver his third speech. The purpose of his project is to practice applying feedback and serve as a speech evaluator during a club meeting. And purpose of this speech is for him to deliver constructive feedback on another member's presentation. Yeah, so this is his objective. I'm sure. I think he has given me another evaluation form, which should not be. Toastmaster Rajesh, this is the evaluation feedback form for evaluator speech.
I think I have given in like group, that one.
Okay. I think this is your third speech. Okay. And
I'm repeating
yeah,
my...
and you're repeating your third speech, correct? Yeah. All right. Okay. Thank you. All the very best, Toastmaster Rajesh.
Thank you, TM Himani. Now let's call upon the stage, welcoming our first speaker, TM Rajesh. The topic of his speech is sacrifices over addiction. TM Rajesh. TM Rajesh, sacrifices over addiction. Over to you, TM Rajesh.
Okay, after sacrifices related to our past addiction or activity, if life is going all right with moral values, I think then also sacrifices should be remain forever. Let me explain this quote. After doing some kind of sacrifice.
I'm sorry, Rajesh, your voice is echoing. Is it for me only? Or
please confirm me.
Can you please audio check first?
Please confirm.
Is it echoing with everyone or is it just me? Can you just confirm?
Please tell me, Toastmaster Ritesh.
Yes, it's fine.
I think it is fine.
It's fine for me also.
A little bit. Yeah.
Just come close to your laptop or mobile.
Okay. Now it's fine.
Yeah, it's better. It's better.
Okay. Now it's fine. Am I audible properly?
Yes.
After doing some kind of sacrifices related to our past addiction or activity, if life is going all right with moral value, then also sacrifices should be remain forever. Let me explain this quote. After doing some kind of sacrifices which is related to our like addiction or activity, if life is going all right with moral values, then also sacrifices should be remain forever. Thank you, Journal Evaluator. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Long time ago, I used to play lots of video games. I have played lots of video games. The name was Call of Duty, Prince of Persia, GTA 5, and lot of like I used to play lots of video games. I think you are also aware about this kind of game. That time, my favorite game was Call of Duty, and I think that is very good game also. So I was playing this kind of game. I think 3 to 4 hours daily when I was in school. And one day I thought that I will not going to play this kind of game because I was wasting my time too much. That's why I thought I will not going to play these kind of games anymore. And after that, I left this kind of addiction. And after that, I left this kind of addiction. And I think I haven't played any kind of games. I think it was a long period of time. So the word come here, that is sacrifices over addiction. Let me explain this. Sacrifices over addiction means when we left any kind of activity or addiction, temporary or permanent. That can be sacrifices over addiction. So I have divided this topic into 2 parts for better understanding. First one is temporary sacrifices. Second one is permanent sacrifices. So I will explain you this topic, temporary and permanent, into 2 parts so that you will able to understand very properly. First one is temporary sacrifices. Temporary sacrifices is said to be when we leave any kind of time wasting addiction or activity. Temporary means shorter period of time. It means we will not going to do this any kind of addiction or activity for shorter period of time. For example, I will give you one example. Suppose we are going, we are ill and we are going to doctor because we want to become healthy, and that time doctor advise us that you cannot do this kind of thing because you cannot do this kind of thing, like you cannot not eat this kind of food, or you cannot drink this kind of thing because you have to become healthy. That time we left some kind of food for some period of time, might be like 1 month or 2 months. So that's coming temporary sacrifices. And second one is permanent sacrifices. Permanent sacrifices is said to be when we leave some kind of addiction or activity for longer period of time, or we can say permanently. As I have given my past life example, like I used to play lots of video games, and I think that I have done permanent sacrifices because after that incident, I never played any kind of video game, and I think that was a permanent sacrifices. And I also believe that you also done any kind of like sacrifices in your past life, or you are also doing. Can you please tell me like, or tell us like which kind of sacrifices you have done in your past life or you are doing in your general life? You can please unmute your mic. Have you done any kind of sacrifices, permanent or temporary? I'm asking to you. Please reply.
I have sacrificed my childhood plays. I used to play a lot, so I sacrificed my play and yes, concentrated on my studies at the time. So that was my sacrifice.
Thank you, Toastmaster Priyanka, for explaining your sacrifice, that kind of sacrifices. And now I will explain you the advantage of sacrifices. After doing any kind of sacrifice, definitely we will become we will become good. We will become productiveness. Like we can do productiveness, and these are the advantages of sacrifices. And I will explain you the consequences of sacrifices. When I had done that kind of like sacrifices which was related to game, like in the beginning I was little we can say depressed and solitude, because I had been playing game I think from many years, and immediately I have left that kind of addiction, and that time I was little you can say depressed or solitude. I was feeling solitude, or I was little like sad. But I focus on that kind of like activity. Like I focus on that kind of thing. Like I don't have to play any game anymore. So I think now it's fine. I'm utilizing my time in good works, which will help me in future. So these are the consequences of the sacrifices. And at last, I would like to say, I would like to give conclusion of my speech that as we are an individual person, so we have our own life and our own choice, and we have our own thought. By that, we can do like temporary sacrifices or permanent sacrifices. It is based on us, and definitely after doing these kind of sacrifices, whether the sacrifice is permanent or whether the sacrifice is temporary, it will really help us in future to become a good person. So thank you everyone, and over to you, Team Toastmaster Priyanka.
Thank you, TM Rajesh. It's a delight to listen about your sacrifices and how you overcome your struggle, like how much you were struggling due to your gaming addiction and how you overcome that. So it was such a delight. Everyone, please give your feedback in the chat box. I am giving you the time of 30 seconds. Thank you, everyone. We were talking about the monsoon, right? And how can we forget to talk about the sailing of boat? How many of you love the sailing of boat in the monsoon season? Maybe in your childhood, maybe today as well. I think most of us has sailed the boat at the time of childhood, and we all have the memories of it. This is the time of our second prepared speech. Before I call upon the stage our second speaker, let's call upon the stage our second speech evaluator, TM.
Yes, Prem.
TM Ritesh, please come and introduce our second speaker.
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Priyanka. A very good evening to all of you. So today I will be evaluating Toastmaster Sujay's speech. He's pursuing the pathway of presentation mastery. Currently, he is at level 1, speech 2. He's giving his level 1, speech 2, which is based on research and presenting. The purpose of the speech is for the member to learn and review basic research methods and present a well-organized, well-researched speech on any of the topic. So all the best, Toastmaster Sujoy. I hope you will give justice to the topic. Back to you, the team on TM Toastmaster Priyanka.
Thank you, TM Ritesh. Now it's time to welcome our second speaker, TM Sujoy, for his speech. TM Sujoy, Blue Umbrella Campaign. Blue Umbrella Campaign, TM Sujoy. Over to you.
Hello, I'm audible.
Yes.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and also dear guests. I'll be speaking on the Blue Umbrella campaign of our organization, the Butterflies. A Blue Umbrella campaign, it's a campaign to address the sexual abuse of children, and especially boys. Yes, boys are also abused. Boys are also raped. Boys are also harassed in a mental way and also in a carnal way. And according to a research by my organization, it was revealed that a majority of the boys who were sexually abused, they were abused by perpetrators who were close with them, and including relatives and also elder friends, and in few of the cases, their own parents also. However, the boys rarely speak about any of these experiences, mainly because of the fear of being insulted, fear of being ridiculed and also insulted, and of course, and also because of the family respect. So all these pent-up emotions, or the pent-up emotions of the pain and the insult, and also the shame that remains in them and grows, and it expands as they grow big, and it them leads them into depression, i- i- into drug abuse, into uh, and into uh, 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 and into and into uh, 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 and they themselves become abusers both of themselves and of everyone around them. Uh, 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 and including uh, uh, their own parents, their own friends, their own spouses, and their own children too. So we need to break this silence on the abuse of children, and especially boys. We ask your help by uh, by I only uh, paying an equal attention to all your children. Uh, uh, um, uh, uh, to, to, to all your children, uh, and including your uh, 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 boys too. Since if we don't help them, if we don't trust in them, all these uh, negative experiences uh, 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 it will have uh, uh, it will have the negative consequences on their health and their emotional well-being also. So please, please, help us to break this chain of abuse by paying uh, uh, by paying equal attention to all your children. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Team TM Sujoy. Please have a big round of applause to TM Sujoy for giving us the illuminating and igniting speech, which is spreading the awareness regarding something which is bad in our society. And we should think about it, and we actually take an action regarding it. Thank you, TM Sujoy. Now, coming back to our theme, we all are waiting for monsoon, or either monsoon came in our city. And those who are waiting it desperately, as it gives us a sigh of relief. Do you know Monsoon Tale is a book name too, which was written during COVID time from 9th floor of the balcony of Bangalore, which has captured Bangalore skis so deep and profoundly. This is a must read. In this book, author narrated the rain as a crisp and rhythmic. Can you imagine it? And the way she addressed the wind as helter-skelter was so notoric. Sometimes we should be credulous enough if we actually want to enjoy the moment. And yes, rainy season is among one of them. Before I end up my session, if anyone would like to say anything about monsoon, they can speak up. Anyone want to say anything? Okay. TM Manan?
I think TM Priyanka, we have two guests in the club tonight.
I think
Disha and
TM Disha, would you like to say something about monsoon, your experience about monsoon? I think she's not there. TM Rashmi, guest Rashmi.
Yes.
So if you want to share your experience about the monsoon, it will be great.
Okay. Thank you for giving me chance, Priyanka. TM Priyanka. Monsoon for me is like misty air and pakoras with the chai. It's all about pakoras and memories.
Thank you, TM Rashmi.
Thank you.
Thank you. It was a nice experience. So, thanks to all the members for such a wonderful memories regarding monsoon and lovely tales. Hope you enjoyed the session. Now it's time to hand over the stage to our table topic master TM Adish for our most awaited session of the evening, that is table topic session. Over to you, TTM TM Adish.
Thank you, Toastmaster Priyanka. I hope I'm audible for everyone here.
Yes.
Okay. A warm welcome to all our guests, Disha, Rashmi, and Utkarsh, as well as Bhavesh. Table Topics is a session in which both guests and Toastmasters can participate, and I encourage everyone to volunteer, as well as if you did not get a role for the meeting, more the merrier, you can participate in Table Topics session. So everyone, for Table Topics, you need to deliver an on-the-spot speech of 1 to 2 minutes, and you will not have any time to prepare. So in other words, it's like an extempore. I hope everybody enjoys the different topics which I have brought today. And Toastmaster Priyanka has stolen many of them, but I'll repeat it nonetheless because I've not made new ones for them. Okay, so let's start with the table topics. I'll share the screen. To be a little bit playful, I have taken something unique. I hope everyone can see the screen today. Yes or no?
yes, we can.
Yeah, so as in the theme, it was mentioned 7 colors of monsoon, and we use OneNote for teaching students. So I've written the topics on OneNote today with different colors rather than making a boring presentation. So let's start with monsoon tales. The first topic, any volunteers? I guess if you would like to volunteer, you can raise your hand. Okay, Bhavesh has raised his hand, Kshitij has raised his hand, and our guest too. Great. So let's start with Bhavesh, our first topic. Your favorite rainy day snack. I know for TM, our guest Rashmi, it is pakode. Let's see for what is for you.
Okay, so we are Indians, and and we are fan of crispy pakoras with chutney, some chola kulchas would be good, and all of this stuff. But unfortunately, I am a fitness freak and I avoid fried items. I avoid these oily items, I would say. But if I have to choose a favorite rainy day snack any day, they are going to be uh, pyaz ke pakodas. They are lovely. And when my mom makes it, she kinds of serve those pakodas with some aloo ka pakodas as well, some halwa as well, and then some I would say chutney as well. So she kinds of makes sure that we all are sitting as one family and we are enjoying this rainy season with all these amazing delicacies which she prepares for us. uh, Whenever I had an opportunity to go out with my friend circle on a rainy day season, I make sure that we are having chola kulchas. I make sure that we are having that pyaz ki kachori from Jodhpur Sweets, and that is a branch we all have in Rajasthan. So these would be the snacks. Having said that, the best part about monsoon days is the post shower effect, I would say, when the rain has shed off and the environment is actually enriched and I would say nourished with all the rain um, and the showers of blessings which we had. So for me, I would say it is the nostalgic effect, the after effect of rainy season with some pyaj ke pakodas and chola kulchas would be my go-to snack for a rainy day. Thank you so much. Over to you, table topic master Alish.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Bhavesh. As you can see, I'm trying to be an health freak or going on dieting and all. I can't have pakoras as such, but I love pakoras. Okay. Anyway, so let's move on to our next topic. Okay, TM Rashmi, can you switch on your video so that we can go ahead with it?
So sorry, I can't. My mobile
Okay, no problem, no problem.
have issue.
Is the table topic visible to you?
Could you repeat? Actually, my screen also has.
Yeah,
issue.
sure. Have you ever gotten a day off from school due to heavy rainfall? Maybe your parents sought it, or maybe your school closed down. Has it ever happened to you?
Thank you so very much for your consideration. Okay, so yeah, everyone does, and yeah, so do I. For once, there was a heavy rain, and I wanted to go there to school, but I thought I was curious, and I want to um, be get wet into the rain. But my parents said, "Ki no, it's very heavy rain. You will be sick." So I can't. But I enjoyed rain uh, at home also. I go up on the roof and enjoyed shower, natural shower. Rain bring us memories, and the smell, water, and soil smell very beautiful that time. So I love that smell very much. That is my favorite perfume if I could get that. And everyone must experience this memory. This is very heartwarming for me, and of course, it would be for yours, for you and all too. That's it from my side. Over to you.
Thank you, Rashmi. As why I chose this topic, because I also went to school on a very heavy rainfall day. We got the day off when we reached school because in the entire school had flash floods at that time. Anyway, so let's move on to the next topic. Anybody else would like to volunteer? Disha or Akash, would you like to participate?
Not right now.
Okay. Kshitij, you raised your hand. Would you like to participate in the next topic?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Sure. So, what's your favorite rainy day activity? That is your table topic.
Oh, I think that is a very interesting question. So I think if I talk about a favorite rainy day activity, that would be two only. First of all, would be like I think this is a normal one for everyone. Would be going on a long drive, having music alongside you. Would be the I think craziest moment one can experience in life. And the second one, which I don't find many people do, but I genuinely like doing that rainy season, would be playing some sort of sports, like playing cricket during rainy season would be a very interesting idea because like there are like you will have fun, right? Running up after balls and getting like whole lot of floor would be so slippery that you at times you might get slipped also. But that is the ultimate fun of having activity, right? And I think one more activity which I genuinely like doing rainy season would be football or soccer. That how I remember during my childhood days, whenever there used to be rain, I used to go in the evening to play soccer, and that was a fun. I think, right? We used to get dirty, and then when we used to come back, our parents used to scold us badly that you might get fall sick because of these things. But I think these things have a long-lasting impact. That's why I think we were very fortunate to born in a era where we have been enjoying all those things. So I think these three are the partial and playing part of my life.
Great, Toastmaster Satyaj. My favorite rainy day activity is sleeping. And second of all is reading a book. Anyway, you are such an inspiration to go on drives on a rainy day, whereas I enjoy it in bed. Next, move on to next topic. Okay, I've shown the topic. Can anyone volunteer? Because many have already said this topic, so I'm not saying that I should share it. Would anyone like to volunteer another childhood memory of the monsoon? Okay, Toastmaster Shilpa, you can go again because you have already shared one very nice memory with us, and this is a tailor-made topic for you.
TM Adesh, sorry to
Utka-
disturb. Utkarsh, yeah, Utkarsh has raised his hand.
yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
you
TM
can give us.
Utkarsh, I'll give TM Utkarsh a new topic in just a minute. So, because we have already done this topic.
Okay, so DM Adesh, I need to speak on this.
Yeah, you can. TM Shilpa, you can.
Okay, actually, I have already shared one of my memory which I can recall at this moment, but definitely I can say every day during my school times I was waiting to happen that in the morning I was looking if rain can happen and I can avoid going to school, especially on the days when I have not completed my homework. So and luck is like normally whenever I have not done my homework, nothing was happening outside, and every time when I have completed my homework on that day, rain was happening. So so that is the major childhood memory I can recall, that every time this was happening with me. And whenever I was reaching to the school, I recall, means I wanted to play, but at that time we had a lot of restrictions from the teacher that we can't go outside. But definitely I can say, and even my family is from the doctor's background, so they never ask us, okay, go and just play towards the rain. So every time they restrict us, no, you will get fever and everything. So yeah, that's my basic negative childhood memory that I was not able to cherish, but I wanted to do. But now because I am staying outside, now I always try to eat everything whatever I want to eat during the monsoon, and normally even I can skip my office and I can enjoy at home. So yeah, definitely now I am actually doing whatever I want, especially on the monsoon season.
Thank you to Toastmaster Shilpa for that. Toastmaster Utkarsh, can you say the next table topic? Utkarsh, you can unmute yourself. I'm showing you the
Yeah,
table
yeah.
topic. Okay, so tell us about your favorite monsoon music song or playlist.
So, like my favorite monsoon music song or playlist was playing Coldplay during the monsoon months in loud music with my friends. It was like quite a splendid experience that me and my friends used to experience, like listening to old songs and going to a tea stall or sitting with friends idly. It was a quite a splendid experience that we can't imagine today doing the same thing again. Like it was a quite a rejuvenating experience that me and my friends experienced during childhood.
Thank you, Utkarsh. My favorite song is Nanna Re. So Barsore Megha. Why? Because it is a song which is stuck in my head from quite a lot of time, and whenever it rains, it's like an anthem for me. Let's move on to the next topic. Anybody else would like to volunteer? There are two more because we had 7 colors of monsoon in the theme. So I've made 7 table topics today. Okay, Toastmaster Himani, would you like to do one more for us?
Yes, yes. One more meaning?
Because already you have said many topics today.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So every dark cloud has a silver lining.
Every dark cloud.
Mhm.
Well, every dark cloud has a silver lining. I think this COVID is a dark cloud which has numerous silver linings that we have witnessed in last 3 years. Okay. In this dark cloud, in the lockdown, we were working. We were completely locked down, and we were working for office as well. In my office, before 2019, work from home used to be considered as a luxurious thing. It used to be considered a very bad thing. You cannot take work from home. In like on every Women's Day, we used to we used to share 5-minute pitch on this, that why work from home should be there in our employment policy or employment manual. We used to give this 5-minute pitch, but never worked. But after 2019, it just like flown down in a like a water, and it got very smoothly. The process happened very smoothly. So this is one of the lining that I see in this COVID lockdown. People actually make it use this work from home policy in a productive way. I go to office 3 days in a week, and 2 days I work from home. So I try to make my work life balance. Second, that I feel uh, in India, in metro especially, people have learned to be in a queue and to make a distance. So that's the and third point, yes, people have learned that hygiene should be maintained, of your hands, of your laptop, of your things. It has become an everyday process to make your products, to make whatever products that you use, to be in a hygiene position. So yeah, that's it from my side.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Himani. President Manam, would you like to do one table topic today, as you did not have a role?
Oh yeah, sure. Please bring it on.
So this is our final table topic. There is a proverb, don't rain on my parade. Can you share an experience where events did not go as planned?
Oh, well, there are like a lot of things in my life that have not went as per the plan. Okay, so how should I start? Okay, so let me start from my school days. Okay, as Toastmaster Shilpa has said, like, okay, whenever I don't used to do my homework and I used to pray that, okay, maths teacher shouldn't come, maths teacher shouldn't come. And that day only maths teacher used to come in the extra period also and in the zero period also. And my maths teacher used to say, oh, now that I have come, let's do the homework checking in this period and we'll study in our main period. So this used to happen. And then when I took science with mathematics in my like 12th, 11th grade. Okay. So I had like a plan that, okay, I can get into medical, I can become a doctor, and if that work doesn't work out, I can be an engineer for sure, right? So that is the like given, right? I can do that. But you know what? I didn't become the doctor. I didn't become the engineer. I just became something else. So that also, did not went as per the plan. And also, so now coming to the job part. Okay. So initially, I started off, as a as paramedic, right? I used to assist doctors and I was working in pathology lab. I was thinking, okay, now so that I've not been the MBBS and I've just dropped the BDS thing. I'm working as a paramedics and now I'll be like associated with Healthline and everything. But I did that thing just for 6 months. Okay. And then also I just kind of diverted and took different paths and presently doing what I'm doing. So this proverb actually fits my life like very appropriately. Now also I'm making certain plans. Okay, I have not given up. I'm still making certain plans and I have to see okay, so my planning takes place the way I'm thinking it in my head, or God has got different plans for me. So this is for the to look out in the future. Thank you, and back to you, team, on this.
Thank you so much, President Manan. And thank you so much for cooperating for table topics today. And Toastmaster Priyanka, you're forgiven. You gave 3 table topics already, but great. Anyway, so thank you so much for table topics. TM Ritesh, can you give the polls for the speaker as well as the table topic speakers so that we can have a vote for it? And a group picture, everyone. So can you please come on your screens for a group picture?
Yes, so let's have a group picture first, and then we'll launch the polls for the best speakers.
Can we guess, work on some gesture, something like that?
It's a platinum jubilee, something like that. I'm related to that.
The rain is falling on your face.
TM Priyanka is on.
Let's do like this.
So my only one hand will be like that. So, yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. So now we have the polls for best speaker of the day. Please vote the best speaker of the day. And in the meantime, I'll make the polls for the best tabletop speaker. Then I'll launch in the middle of the meeting. Back to team mod of the day, TM Priyanka.
TM Priyanka, you can continue.
Thank you, TM Adesh, for such a wonderful and rhetoric monsoon topics, which is totally aligned with today's theme. And I'm really sorry I stole your few of topics. I'm really sorry for that. I really feel pleasure and delighted as well, as people are engaging and make the session more interactive and wonderful. I really feel there should be a rain outside. Thank you for such a lovely memories and your lovely cherishing experiences since your childhood. I would like to give the stage to our journal evaluator for evaluating the session. Over to you, journal evaluator TM Arunima.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Priyanka. Let's start the general evaluation sessions by inviting our first evaluator for the day, who is Toastmaster Himani. Let's welcome Toastmaster Himani.
Thank you. Sacrifices over addictions. Today, Toastmaster Rajesh has delivered a speech telling the importance of sacrifices that we make in our life to get rid of addictions, to make our life better and productive. So let me start with the commendation points. He delivered a speech in a standing position, which made him confident to deliver. So kudos to you, Toastmaster Rajesh. Keep on delivering in a standing mode. It will really boost your energy and your enthusiasm to deliver the speech. He used personal anecdote of that video games that he used to spend 3 to 4 hours in a day. So he used that personal anecdote. So quite good on our part. He also asked a question in between, which led the audience to think about their sacrifices. I have also started thinking about my sacrifices, that what I've done, temporary or permanent. So now let's come to the recommendations part. I noticed Toastmaster Rajesh' favorite filler word is like. Like is the favorite word. And throughout the speech, I found Toastmaster Rajesh in a little fast pace mode. So Toastmaster Rajesh, you can make use of pauses. It's a powerful tool. And how can you make use of pauses? By whenever you write the speech, just mark in every speech, mark sentences wherever you want to make a pause. Just write P. It will help you. Yes, here I have to make a pause. And here I have to be fast-paced or slow-paced. So basically, audience will get a room to digest that speech, that content that you wanted to say. It will have a better impact. Now coming to the structure of the speech, I noticed that he has used only one personal anecdote. So I recommend that you use more personal anecdotes. It will be more impactful. In fact, you have repeated the personal anecdote, only the video games. Try to use more personal anecdotes, plus show the struggle of your addiction. How you have overcome that addiction. What sacrifices you have made. It will make the speech more impactful. Overall, a very good attempt. You use personal anecdote, and with less of filler words and more personal anecdotes, with showing the struggles of your how to overcome your addictions. So thank you, and all the very best for your next speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster Himani. Can we now have the next evaluator, Toastmaster Ritesh?
Yes, thank you, General Evaluator, TM Arunima. So, yeah. Bringing awareness and educating the society about any bad deed is a great way to prevent any crime in our community. So I would like to thank Toastmaster Sujoy for researching about the topic, which is not very common and a different one, and tried to and bringing the awareness and want to bring the awareness in the society. You have made a good attempt and the responsible while delivering the speech, I must say, and are quite improved from the previous one. According to me, the speech was quite informative, which brings about the harassment about a child, both especially for the boys. The community works upon it and bringing the awareness in the society. In the speech, you have correctly told that it should be bringing the attention equally in the child for the both child. And the areas of improvement I would like to mention over here is that there are many long pauses, that the audience keep on losing the main interest in the topic. So if you can practice more on the shortening the long pauses and a bit more, you know, continuity in the speech, then it will be bringing audience the interest in the and it will be like communicating with the audience more properly. The second, the area of the improvement, I would like to mention that if you give a speech in the standing position, then it will surely bring a good impact in your body language and to the audience. You will be able to communicate more through the speech if you give us in the standing position. And you can also include some voice modulations in your speech uh, to be more clear on the topic. So altogether, you have done a good attempt while researching the topic and bringing the awareness in the society. So all the best for your next speeches in the future. Thank you. Back to General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Ritesh. Now, let's hear it from the tag team, starting with Grammarian for the Day, Toastmasters.
Thank you, General Evaluator. It was a pleasure listening to your speeches today. I have made a note of all the excellent grammar uses such as down to earth, solitude, thunder rounds of applause, mud, to agree, monsoon tale, notoric, hectic, master of the night, enrich, cherish, extemporary, carnal way, prepared, right? And I would like to point out some words and sentences that were used incorrectly. TM Raj, going doctor, I think it should be going to a doctor. Right? Whether the sacrifice is whether or something, it can be whether sacrifice or something. And TM Priyanka used the word of the day in their speech. Right? So that's all from my side. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Suraj. Next, we have Toastmaster Ritesh, who was playing the role of the auxiliary role player. Can we please hear from him?
Yes, General Evaluator. So hello everyone. As you all know, today I was playing the role of our counter. So we have TM Rajesh with some short pauses, and there was some crush words which is being used. So I was not able to properly write the method because I was involved in these things. And TM Sujoy is having long pauses, as I also mentioned in this evaluation part. So that's all in my report as a R counter. And sorry, I was not able to name other as was not able to listen to it properly. So back to General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ritesh. We have active listener. Can we have the active listener on the stage?
TM Arunima, there's no active listener because TM Anubhav cannot make it to the meeting.
There is no active listener.
No.
All right. Okay. So, can we hear it from Toastmaster Manish?
Hello everyone. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
So as a role of timer, everyone presented their speeches on time. So I have one table topic speaker, TM Utkarsh. He covered his topic in less time, around 36 seconds. So there he can speak more about it. And the President Manan, he took around 2.5 minutes in a table topic speaker uh, time. And as a table topic speakers, both are done their work correctly, and they completed their speeches on time. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you. Can we have the votes for best evaluator and best auxiliary role player?
Yes, General Evaluator. I'll have the polls for best table topic speaker. Then we'll launch the successively vote for the best evaluator and the best auxiliary role player. So please vote for the best table topic speaker of the day. Next, we have the polls for best evaluator of the day. So guys, please vote for the best evaluator of the day. Thank you. And the poll for the best auxiliary role player of the day on your screens. So guys, vote for the best auxiliary role player.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ritesh. Now moving on towards the evaluation for the meeting. The meeting started well on time. The sergeant at arms introduced the meeting mission and vision properly. The PO was called upon, and presiding officer welcomed warmly all the members and the guests present. Presiding officer also took introduction from the guest and very beautifully called upon the Toastmaster of the day, talking about her growth in the Toastmaster journey. So table topic Toastmaster relatable theme as per the season and as per the sentiments, because monsoon is one such season which everyone enjoys and they have some or the other memory associated with it. So that was quite relatable, and I can see that the people were quite enthusiastic to participate in the meeting, and everyone was excited to share their incidents that relate with them. That is a very great thing, Toastmaster Priyanka, that you had an interaction with audience rather than telling about yourself. You were listening also, so it was an enjoyable meeting. Kudos to you, Toastmaster of the day. Next, we had a table topic session, and table topic masters did a very great job, and everyone like participated in the table topics. I think everyone participated in the table topics, those who are present in the meeting except the speakers. So that was a great thing that we had a time. So evaluator one, Toastmaster Himani, who evaluated the speech by Toastmaster Rajesh. Himani, you did a great job. The only recommendation for you could be maybe recommendation so that it is easy for speaker to understand and practice it. And the same goes for the evaluator too, Toastmaster Ritesh, when he was saying that there were some long pauses that were required and short pauses. Maybe you can pick up an example from the speech, like how the sentence should have been and how it was, so that the speaker can practice and speaker knows about where to take long pause and where to take short pause. So if there are any such voice modulations or pauses, it is best practice for the evaluator to tell the speaker how it could have been. Let's suppose if speaker wanted to say, I will finish my level 3, and he said, I will finish my level 3, after that I will complete my level 2, level 4. So it could have been, I will finish my level 3, pause, after that I will start with level 4. So maybe when you demonstrate, it's easy for the speaker to catch and practice. That is the common recommendation for both the evaluators, and both the evaluators did a great job and evaluated the speakers very well. Kudos to the evaluators. Moving on towards the tag team, the grammarian for the day did a great job, and he very well noticed all the good usages and bad usages of language. Maybe the recommendation for grammarian could be that he can share the word of the day more often in the chat box, because I don't think people
Hello.
sorry, I don't know how I got muted. So the recommendation for grammarian was that if you share the word of the day in the chat box, people remember and they will start to use. Like if you tell it once, then maybe they forget, but not that. For auxiliary role player, did a great job. Thank you for taking the role at the last minute. Maybe you could have been more attentive to like listen and point everything.
Hello.
We cannot hear her now. Arunima, you are on mute.
I think there's some network error going on.
Yeah.
I think for now, TM Ritesh, you put the poll for the best role player right now. And then if Arunima's mic works, then we can continue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
TM
I'm
Arunima.
sorry. I don't know what is wrong. Yeah, my mic got muted automatically. I don't know why was it happening. Maybe there is some network problem. So yeah, I was talking about and moving towards the timer. Maybe timer can display the screen so that people can see the time they have taken, and if there is any disqualification, maybe that could be highlighted with a red rather than making it notice. That could be used as a timer. Overall, the meeting was good. Maybe it's a recommendation for everyone in the club. Whenever we have backouts, maybe we can inform in advance to the general evaluator so that the meeting is planned accordingly. As I see that in the agenda, there was a table topics evaluator, but the table topics evaluator did not turn up. If that is the case, maybe general evaluator can take up the same role if you inform in advance. That is one thing. Otherwise, it was a great meeting, great environment. Kudos for the 75th meeting. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
I think.
Thank you, TM Arunima, for such a wonderful evaluation and making our 75th meeting a memorable one. Now, this is the time to call on our very own President TM Manan on the stage.
Thank you so much, TM Priyanka. And hi, guys. I'm back once again on your screens. So this is the time for some chit chat again and having some feedback. So first of all, and also TM Ritesh, have you launched the polls for the best role players yet?
Yes, Jamanan. So the polls are on the screen. Please vote.
Sure. So while you guys are voting, I want to ask TM Utkarsh about his feedback and how did he like the meeting? TM Utkarsh, are you there? Okay, I guess TM Utkarsh is not there. I want to ask TM Kshitish, since he has joined us after quite a long time. So TM Kshitish, what do you feel like?
Okay, okay. I was not expecting this. Yeah. So first of all, thank you so much, Toastmaster Manan, for giving me this opportunity. And good to see that the president, you have become a new president now. So yeah. So I have been joining this meeting. I think after a span of 3 to 4 months. Genuinely talking about that, I was really missing my club, but because of my college and lots of things going on in my life, I was not able to join it. But I think every time whenever it used to be around 7 in the clock, I used to remember my Toastmaster meeting. So I'm very happy that I have joined that and would definitely would like to continue from now onwards. And this is a new beginning for me. So I would like to take more and more opportunities and would like to give more and more speeches now. Yeah, very excited to be back and hoping to attend this meeting every time, like whenever it is happening. Yeah.
Well, we are also very excited to have you back, TM Kshitish, and we would be more excited if in the next meeting we could actually see you on screen, because it's been quite a time that we have seen you live, like face to face.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Okay. So now I want to get to TM Himani. TM Himani, how does it feel like to see the meeting from that side of the boundary and how we all are doing tonight? TM Himani, are you there?
Hello. Sorry, Toastmaster Manan, I'm really sorry. I didn't hear your question.
Yeah, so I was asking how does it feel like to be on other side of the stage and witnessing the meeting? And
I
what's your
felt
feeling?
so good, so excited, so relaxed. I can't even tell you. It's a sigh of relief. I don't know. So yeah, I mean, it's good that when you become a leader, you learn so many things which you can't learn as a member. See, I will reinforce the message which Rajesh was trying to give us: sacrifices over addiction. So I'll talk about sacrifice. See, you need to be, if you want to become a leader, if you want to hone your leadership skills, you need to make some sacrifices. Yeah. So that's what, as a president, you will be you feel you want to empower people, you want to work for people. So yeah, that's the message. And if you are as a member, so you are free bird, like, I mean, you're like a free bird, no thoughts, no pressure, no I mean, so yeah, so I feel good, relaxed. Yes, that's what. But yeah,
Thank
I
you so
poured
much.
my heart actually, so honestly. I don't know.
Thank you so much, Tia Himani. It's always nice to hear your honest thoughts, and we
Hmm.
always love. So keep giving us feedback. So because we would be requiring that push.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Be the air under our wings, so that we can fly high.
Sure.
Okay. So guys, at the start of the meeting, I said one quote. I want to repeat that quote again. There is always light. There is always light if only you are brave enough to see it. if only you are brave enough to be it. Did you guys think about this quote while the other people were on stage? Like, what is the message that you took away? What does it strike in your head? Maybe TM Adesh, if you can share. After that, we'll be going to the award section.
Anyway, for this quote, I would say that it is a very interesting take on a very important topic. I am myself right now in such a hurry to leave the meeting because I have a meeting at 8:50 that my brain is shut down completely and my anxiety is at the top of my brain right now. So I can't think about something right now. I'm just saying awards home, leave the meeting. Bye bye.
Same here, Toastmaster Manan.
Okay, so just to be the good president, let's move to the award section. So guys, just shout out the names. So first award for tonight is going to be for the best table topics. So who do you think is gonna win? Shout out, guys. Open your mic.
Bhavesh or
Bhavesh, I
Manan.
think.
Okay, so the award for the best table topic speaker tonight is actually a tie between TM. So since TM Bhavesh is not here, so we'll send him the winning message later on.
The screen is not sharing, President One. The screen did not.
Is it now?
Yes, now it is.
Okay, great. So now the next award is for best speaker. So we had TM Rajesh and TM Sujoy.
TM Rajesh.
TM Sujoy.
What do you think, TM Himani?
Tie.
Don't have tie for this time. So there is a clear winner, and the clear winner in that segment is TM Rajesh. Big round of applause, Rajesh. Great job, great improvements, TM Rajesh, and I'm sure you're gonna shine bright in future. So now it is time for the next award, and the next award is for best evaluator. So who do you think evaluating be tonight?
TM Himani.
Toastmaster Ritesh.
Toastmaster Himani.
Okay, if the majority is saying Toastmaster Himani, then that's gotta be Toastmaster Himani. So the best evaluator tonight is Toastmaster Himani. Big round of applause.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Okay, let's move to the next award. And the next award is for Best Auxiliary Role Player. So we had our timer, our counter, and our grammarian.
TM Suraj.
Suraj. Suraj or Manish, yeah.
Suraj or Manish.
Vote for Suraj, one vote for TM Manish. Okay, are we getting any more opinions? If not, then I want to declare that the best auxiliary role player is for TM Manish. Big
Great.
round of applause for TM Manish.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Manish.
Moving quickly to the next award, which is the best role player award for tonight.
Toastmaster Adesh.
Toastmaster Priyanka.
Toastmaster
Okay,
Priyanka.
So we've got 2 votes for Toastmaster Priyanka, 1 vote for Adesh. Any more guesses, guys?
Toastmaster.
Okay.
Toastmaster Arunima. Yeah.
So let me just break this mystery for you. So the best role player for tonight is Toastmaster Priyanka for her wonderful session.
Thank you.
Many congratulations.
Actually, like brought back old memories and childhood in our head. So thank you so much for that. And that's all in the award section. Now, I guess all the EC members and me will try to take up our responsibilities with full force as soon as we can, and we would make sure that your club experience is going to get higher and higher and higher with every meeting, right? So with that thought, I want to sign off, and I want one of you to say the slogan for the club. So who is it going to be? TM Shilpa, will you say the sign off slogan for us?
Till now, I'm not able to learn it. From the next time, I can promise that I will do it. But for now, please ask someone to say.
Okay, so for next time, I'm reserving this slot for you. And
Definitely.
For this time, and for this
Definitely.
time, I think TM Suraj can say it first.
Sorry, TM.
No, Toastmaster Suraj has made an excuse last time as well. I remember.
Okay. So I try. In Weave to Lead, leaders don't stop until they are on the top.
Ooh, yay! Exactly.
So leaders don't stop until they are at the top. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. And see you next week. Have a productive rest of the week, and we'll see each other really very soon. Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks for joining.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.